So we are on the low part again. So it's like they'll do like 30 straight minutes of no floor space and then it clears out. Oh, yes, I do want a break, honey. My husband is here. Want to give me a break? Yes, honey. Actually, I only got an hour left here, so I really don't need to go on a break. But I was remembering, um, I was remembering one of the downloads that they gave me. See, what happens is because I work from 2:45 a.m. to 9 a.m. every morning with them, it's so many things that they tell me that I'm not actually, um, I can't remember everything. It goes so quickly. So this this download that I remember was about love, and they were specific in telling me that um, the best way that we can halt what's about to happen is to come together. We all know these things, right? We all know that if you love, then the hate will stop. If you don't fight, then there's no fight. We all got that. But what they were trying to express to me in a really profound way is that if you can get worst enemies together, niggas in the hood, gang members, silly ass bitches, somebody fuck they man, so it's some dumb shit. It's so funny. It's saying nobody is watching me, but it's the like on here. YouTube make me fucking sick. It's so demotivating. But anyway, they said that if you could just have your friend or your enemy to put everything down and you do it for a certain amount of time. I told you they always tell me 7 days. But if they can love each other for 7 days straight, it will definitely shift the timeline. It'll shift the timeline to our favor, especially with um, the current age we in, where all of the how the fuck do I say this? Because I hear a lot of people saying these things, and it's not quite explained properly. But let's go with the elevation of the planet. The elevation of the planet is rising up. They say that this global warming is a bad thing. Global warming is not a bad thing. Is if you're worried about the animals that will perish during global warming, they are only here because it was cold. Okay. For every single energy that is in, there's energy that is out. So when I crippled the boat in California and I made Shell oil leak all over leak out of their shit, my biggest fear was the fact that I had allowed the animals to die when I did that with the oil. But what the animals came to me and told me, and I needed the animals to tell me, and not some ancestor or some angel and shit. I needed the people that I harmed, the energies that I harmed, to tell me how they felt about that. And sure enough, the sea creatures, they all said that we had already regenerated before the oil got to us. So it was almost like a rapture. That was interesting. So a lot of the stuff that we're told when we're kids and through these religions, a lot of this shit is real. It's just corrupted. So you have to be smart. Like you gotta be um, intuitive and challenge what's being told to you. You have to think. This is really for people who want to change and move energy elements of the planet. Again, a lot of the stuff that I do is so that we could do sorcery work and magic. But anyway, back to what he was saying. Well, the other was telling me. He said that if you can get a crip and a blood together and you sit them down in a room and y'all come out with a plan to openly express love and admiration and respect for each other openly on hello, on a very large scale. Um, that will shift the energies. Because all we need to do is shift. Now you have to remember that the yin and the yang exists, so there cannot be all good, there cannot be all bad. It has to be balanced. Okay, you have to use your brain. So we only want to shift energy. We do not want to um, stop evil or stop bad things from happening because you can't stop it. What you can do is deflect it from attacking you. You can deflect it. So you want to just be real smart about how you proceed and move forward. I have a very small voice. There aren't many people at all that listens to me. So a lot of my real good ideas, they get lost in the shuffle because people's minds are too small to understand where I'm going with it. So it's not my place in this time to get the message to the people that will actually get up and do something. So, and I'm okay with that now. For many years, I struggled with like knocking on people's heads, like, what the fuck? Are you home? Why is it so difficult? But that's just not how things work. Okay, things are going to go the way they're going to go. And the message that they want me to give y'all is really simple. Love over love. Over love. Over love. For every time your mouth want to say, fuck you, bitch, say, I love you. I love you. I say something positive behind it. I love you. And it has to be massive. It has to be constant. If we could just all over love each other for 7 days, what would that do? Which of these are edible? None of them. I know everybody keeps telling me it look like candy. I don't know why my shit look like candy, but everybody keep walking by asking me if this stuff is if it's edible. It's probably because of the colors that I use. But yeah, so I just wanted to give y'all that message. Like they're gonna come in and like pieces because of how much I'm supposed to get back to y'all. I know that I got y'all the message about the bones. The bones is really important because if we can call those bones back up, then once we make a claim on the property, the land, there is no way that they can say that they have ownership on it. Okay, so that's important. I wanted to make sure I got y'all that one. And the loved one is important too. It's just that unfortunately we're not going to follow it, and we know it. Um, but you know, you have the choice. It only take one of us to make an action happen. I was just talking to my coworkers yesterday, and he was telling me about his travels all over the world and shit. And he was like, you know, he don't like Americans because we're too ungrateful. All over the world, he's traveled and seen people in the kind of poverty that we couldn't even imagine, and all they do is give to you and share. And you come here in America, and people are just selfish. So I mean, it's a lot of work we got to do. But what I was saying is, if just one person takes one person, if one person takes one person and do anything, teach them something, learn from them, be kind to them. If one of us take one, then that's the whole place, right? That's the whole planet, right? So, love. Don't stop loving. Hello.